What is up, guys? Welcome back to Take It to the House. My name is Zach. I'm joined with Elijah, aka Tarzan, and Thatcher, as always. I missed the episode a few weeks ago. I was working all time, but last week we decided to take a break, kind of let the conference finals kind of kick off and see if we had a sweep, in which we did. So we're gonna go over the conference finals for NBA as well. Might preview the finals today. And that's pretty much it. It's gonna be a full-on basketball episode, even though we're all wearing soccer jerseys. But we got our Euro gear on. So, but how are you guys doing? I haven't seen you. I haven't talked to Elijah in a while. Thatcher, I saw you on Sunday, but
Right.
Doing good. Uh, the college football news is pretty disappointing today, but
yeah, it's
The
true.
college football video game, yeah.
video
See,
game,
You
yeah.
guys see Cam Rising was even like a top 10 on the ratings for quarterbacks.
Really?
He's not even like 87.
Well, I mean, he was injured,
Yeah.
so
But they probably have Shador at like number one, so
well, yeah, he's a cover athlete.
Well, it's
So,
Travis Hunter is the cover athlete.
oh wait, oh that's right, that's right.
Yeah, I mean the glazing that's going to be on that game is going to be a little ridiculous with ratings, but like I don't really care. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna buy it. Like, and okay, people who are complaining about no mascot mode, like calm down. Like,
Yeah,
brother,
that's
when was the last time you used mascot mode? Like it's iconic to have, but like you're not gonna play a full season of mascot mode. Like, just calm down.
no, yeah, mascot mode is the
The
people
thing that
complain
bums
about
me out
that.
is I do wish that I think the thing that bums me out the most, okay, the Road to Glory thing with no high school is a bummer. But the
Mm.
actually thing one of the things that I'm bummed out about the most is no college game day.
I
I
literally
was
don't
Yeah,
really
know how
hoping for
college
that.
game. Yeah.
And like I think it'd be cool if like you had an objective where it's like if you won this many games or you scored this many points or something, then you'd be eligible to get college game day at your campus. I think that'd be really
yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
Like it'd be a cool incentive. And well, it's weird because originally they said that it
Yeah.
would be in the game.
Yeah.
And people, okay, but also people freaking about like the ESPN score bug, like whatever. Just play the game.
Yep. I agree. But yep, college football news. It comes out in almost a month, right? Early month.
July 16th or 19th.
Yeah, July 9th, July 16th or
Yeah.
19th if you
It's like a month and a half almost. About.
I'll order that. I'll pay for the bonus edition to get the 3 days early.
We pay for my bonus edition.
What?
Just kidding.
Good thing
I can
about
tell you what
Xbox is if we
I'm
don't
not-
like it, we can return it within 2 hours. So big up Xbox.
I can tell you what I'm not gonna do is buy the edition where I have to buy that and Madden. Can tell you
Oh,
that.
bro. Well, there's
Well,
no
first
point
of
in
all,
even buying
Madden
it.
is a horrible game, and Madden hasn't been good in like 5 years. So
Yeah.
There's no point in even buying Madden.
20
No.
was a prime game though for Madden.
okay, but
Madden
that's
20.
5 years ago.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Madden
What are
20.
they gonna do next year, by the way, for Madden? Because isn't it gonna be Madden? It can't be Madden 25 twice.
Nope, it's called Madden 25.
Like you couldn't even do Madden 2025. Like
Yeah.
Make sure you get the right version, guys.
imagine you pre-ordered Madden 25 and it's just the one with Calvin Johnson on the cover.
It's Barry Sanders on
Was
this.
Calvin Johnson on that? I thought it was Adrian
it's great.
Peterson.
I'm looking
Calvin
it up.
Johnson, look it up.
Oh, it was probably different for different consoles.
I know mine was Megatron.
Mine was Adrian Peterson.
What was it? 2015 was the year?
Or
No.
maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was
2014. Because 20
Calvin Johnson was right around the time, though,
Yeah,
right?
it was AP and Barry Sanders.
Barry Sanders. That's who I had.
Wow. You just think of a black man in a Lions uniform. So
13. Madden 13 is the one I was thinking of.
that one was goaded, by the way.
Yeah, that's why I thought of that because I thought it was really good. You know what was a really good one? Like, okay, Madden like 13 through 20. Those were all pretty good.
I would include 12 because Madden 12.
Yeah,
was
12
really
was good too.
12 was good. And 12 had a Browns player on it. That's why you like it so much.
Yeah.
Peyton Hills
Peyton Hillis.
completely fell off after that. But okay,
I mean, yeah.
back to the actual podcast. Celtics are in the NBA championship. They swept the Pacers on Monday. T-Wolves just forced a game 5. And that is today for you guys, tomorrow for us at 6:30 on TNT. But Thatcher called it in the group chat. Celtics did sweep, and he called it. So
Well, just wait, because when they win the championship, when they win the finals, we can come back on here and say, "Oh wow, he called it from the beginning of the playoffs." Wow.
kind of interested from the West though. Been an interesting playoffs from the West side.
Yeah, I'm really disappointed in Minnesota, to be real.
Yeah,
Like to lose 3 straight. Now I know all of them were close. Like all of them were like 1 or 2 3 points, but like I don't know. It's just frustrating that like they knocked out the Nuggets, who I think the Nuggets would have beaten the Mavs. So I don't
Yep.
know. It's just frustrating, but you know, we'll see if they can pull off a miracle. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I mean for me, regardless, I think the Celtics are gonna win it. So
Pleasure.
that is my thinking.
Um, I think the Celtics have had the easiest road to the finals in like recent memory. They haven't faced a full strength squad their entire way to the finals. You know, they didn't face Donovan Mitchell, didn't face Halliburton for the full series. So, you know, they have had a relatively easy schedule. And so I guess
But they've also made it look easy.
they've made it look easy,
Mhm.
but I don't think they've been tested by like a full strength team yet. Um, and I think if the Mavs make it to the finals, which is I think it's likely, you know, and worse, it it'd be crazy if the Timberwolves did come back, but I think the Mavs would win if they made it to the finals.
Yeah. And going off those points, Elijah, yeah, I saw like a thing on Twitter today where it's just like the Celtics didn't face like Jimmy Butler. You said Donovan Mitchell and Tyrese Halliburton, and like your point is clear. Like they didn't have a full strength squad
Right,
versus Mavericks and the T-Wolves do.
right.
You know, so I completely agree with you. And Boston made it look easy. Yeah, I definitely agree on that. But also those first 2 or 3 games against Indiana were pretty close by like a few
Mm,
points as well. But after that, like game 3 was a
Yeah.
blowout.
I mean, I think here's I'll just counter, and I totally agree. Like they have had an easier road, but
Mhm.
like I said, they in terms of like individual games, maybe it's not always easy, but they haven't had a game go longer than 5 games. Haven't had a series go longer than 5 games. 4-1, 4-1, 4-0,
Right.
done. And so I think that shows a lot to me that like even though they're not having the hardest road, they're making it not look like a hard road either. Like if they would have, let's say that they would have, if it would have gone to like game sixes and game sevens, I have a feeling that we would look at their path differently. Like I feel like maybe we'd be like, oh, they've had to, really push through. Where it's like, of course, if they're sweeping and gentlemen sweeping, like we're obviously going to be like, well, they haven't had a hard path, which technically they haven't. But I mean, you're talking about a Pacers team that was actually pretty hot. I know that Halliburton was injured for the majority of the series, but like
Yep.
I don't know. I think I just think that the Boston are the best team in the playoffs right now. So
And they're also
I
getting
s-
a lot of rest too.
oh,
that's the
they're
thing.
good.
Like that's where I won't counter it because I think that Elijah's point is fully valid. But like while Dallas are having to like prove themselves and stuff, they're getting beat up and they're having to go through these long physical tough series, whereas Celtics are just like cruising through and they get to chill and rest.
Yep.
Mhm.
Which is like when you think about when LeBron won his in the bubble, like that was what was so important too, is that they were able to like take time and rest and let their veteran guys get rested and then they go again.
Right.
So I don't know. I mean, I think it'll be interesting. Me personally, I'm rolling with the Celtics. So
It's also I saw a post on Twitter and it was like making a starting five out of the players that the Celtics didn't have to face. And it was pretty good. Like that team would honestly probably make it to the finals. It was Mitchell, Halliburton in the backcourt. Then you have
Jimmy Butler,
Jimmy Butler, Jaime Jaquez, and Jared Allen.
yeah,
And that's the starting five. So
Bam was also hurt during that series too, I'm pretty sure.
Bam was also hurt, so you could put
Yeah.
Bam instead of Jaime Jaquez.
Yeah. Was it like one of those like $5, $4, $3,
Yeah.
$2?
Bro, those are so fun to do.
They
I
are.
love
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I have a question for you guys. So out of like the players that have kind of been that are left, I mean, maybe not even left, like just kind of thinking about the playoffs in general and who's gone deeper. Out of like you got okay, so let's see, we have Tatum, Luca, Ant, let's say Halliburton. We'll go with those four. If you had to start a franchise with one of those four, who would you start a franchise with?
I'm starting it with Ant.
Yeah.
I'm starting with Ant.
I'm gonna go Halliburton.
Halliburton over Luca.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Well,
because the thing for me is like I would go Ant, Tatum, Luca, Halliburton.
I would go Ant, Luca, Halliburton, Tatum.
I just
And
I don't know.
I love
I,
Jason.
yeah, no, I
But-
think it's fair, but I'm gonna be real. I don't think that in the few years, I'm not sure the Mavericks thing is gonna work out.
No, I don't think
Well,
so.
how old is Kyrie?
I don't know. You're a Kyrie fan. You should know.
Yeah.
Off the top of your head, you should know
Bro,
exactly how old he is.
I feel like his career has gone through a time warp. I don't think anyone knows how old he is.
32.
32. Okay. So he doesn't have too much
So
longer.
let's say that he's got 3 years left. I don't think it's gonna work.
Nope.
Like I don't think they're if they here's my thinking. If they don't win it this year, they don't win it.
Right.
And you're really unless they get another big name star, you really think that Luka's gonna stick around in Dallas? Probably not.
I mean, it's like look at Phoenix too. Like they had a big three technically this year and it didn't work out.
Oh,
Phoenix is
even
just
that,
a dysfunctional franchise.
Yeah.
I think we all knew it from the jump that it was not going
though. As soon as they signed Kevin Durant, I went, "That's not
I
gonna
was
work."
like, yeah. No.
And
Once
then
they trade-
was it Beal first, or was it Beal after KD?
It was
Beal
after
was
KD.
the final edition.
Yeah. When that happened, I was like, well, that seals the deal. 3 ball playing players that need the ball in their hands to produce. Okay, well, that's not going to work.
Should have just
Yeah.
kept Chris Paul. Honestly.
Chris Paul.
Dude.
Not sure that would have fixed their problem.
I don't think
Another
that would have
player who
fixed
needs
the
the ball in his
problem.
hands, and he's like 35 years old.
That's true.
Where did Chris Paul play this year?
Warriors.
The Warriors.
Okay, proves my point exactly. I didn't even know where he played.
Well, because he was part of that Beal trade, and then he got traded to Golden State, like literally the day after.
For
Didn't even
Poole.
fly to Washington.
A part of the
probably.
pool trade.
Yep.
So
Zach's favorite player, not this Zach, the other Zach.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, shout out to Zach because this man still thinks that like he's just got so much hope in his little Wizards, man.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. That is the only franchise in the entire NBA that has no visible future.
No. Remember when he was trying to convince me like about how like there were so many ways that like the Wizards were better than the Pelicans? I'm like, brother, like I know the Pelicans aren't great, but please don't even compare. Like the only player that gets into our starting 5 is probably Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah.
And that's your like star.
Yeah.
The rest of your players don't even touch our lineup.
Maybe Denny Avdia.
Wasn't he talking about how like Poole was better than certain players? And I'm like, brother, you did not just throw Poole out there.
His main talking point is Bilal Coulibaly. Who?
Who?
That's
So
like the coach.
yeah, it's an ongoing thing in our group chat that so we have a group chat with Zach, Elijah, and I, and it's an ongoing thing that like whenever somebody posts like a no name in the group, we do this Snoop Dogg gif where he goes, who? And the amount of times that Elijah's done that to Zach is incredible.
That's really funny.
Like he'll be like, we have this. It's like, who?
not me, the other Zach that you've.
Well, but you've done it a couple times too.
Yeah, I have.
Everybody's done it to everybody.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so good. But no, the Wizards have no future. They've never had a future. They've never had a future.
I genuinely don't think they do. Because once they trade
Hot
Kuzma,
take, they should have kept Russ and Bradley Beal together.
honest, bro, Russ has probably been the best player in the franchise has had since like prime John Wall.
Yeah.
Before he became
Well,
Hope
because
I've fallen,
and
I
it was
can't
the
get up.
year before they got Russ. They had Bradley Beal had like his insane season, right?
Right.
So like that, John Wall, like is Russell Westbrook a top 5 wizard of all time? Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Well, and they had Porzingis too at one point.
Yeah. Who the fuck is Pingus Pingus? Love that
They,
clip
I
so
think their
much.
top 5 all time is like Wes Unseld, John
Michael
Wall,
Jordan,
Michael.
Michael Jordan, Bradley Beal, John Wall, Russell Westbrook,
Yeah.
Kyle
forget-
Kuzma.
Can't forget Murray. You can't forget Murray and Gortat too.
Yes, yes. And then I think Kyle Kuzma's honorable mention.
Let's be honest though.
Jordan
I don't
Poole's
think
honorable
I'd
mention.
Jordan Poole's the 6th man on that team.
Bro, imagine having one of your top 5 players of all time become like a life alert ad. You know, like that's crazy.
Imagine one of your top 5 players of all time being a player that played for you for one season. There you go. Drop that in the comments. Who are the top 5 Wizards players of all time?
Drop it down below.
You know what, guys? Okay, out of curiosity, I'm gonna look it up, and I'm gonna see if like some of like if Wizards players of all time. All right, let's see if any of them are like laughable, because some of them might be. Top 25.
Oh,
I
that's
didn't even know
better.
25 players played for the Wizards. Brendan Haywood,
Who?
2007 to 2008.
No, one
1 year.
1 year.
Oh my.
Oh, my bad. His 2008 campaign saw him average double figures for the only time in his career.
No. No.
Tom G.
Just don't.
Not
even-
going to pronounce that. Tom, number 6 pick in 1992. His first 2 seasons, he averaged 14.7 and 17.1 points a game. Rex Chapman played for the Bullets.
He's
Man, you
Rex
can't even
Chapman.
name Wizards players. Guess who number 22 is?
Russell?
Michael Jordan.
Oh,
Rex Chapman's actually fun to
All
play.
right, I'm gonna go to top 5 just out of curiosity. Okay. Gilbert Arenas is number 5.
yeah, Gilbert Arenas. We forgot about him. He was a baller.
Okay. Yeah, baller. Walt Bellamy, who was the number 1 overall pick in 1961.
Oh Lord, have mercy. The Cavaliers weren't even a franchise then, and we have better stars.
Gus Johnson.
Gus Johnson, better commentator than player, probably.
Johnson was a dominant force in the 60s and 70s, Elijah.
Bro, what is going? They weren't even the Wizards. They were the Bullets.
Elvin Hayes.
Okay, Elvin Hayes is he's a good player.
Yeah. Number 1, Wes Unseld.
Yeah, Wes Unseld.
John Wall. Is John Wall even on here?
He's got to be.
If John Wall isn't on here, but Michael Jordan is, that's ridiculous.
This list is robbery.
Yeah, hang on.
The funny thing is that the Wizards have
John
like,
Wall's only 17 of all
Okay.
time.
At least he's on there.
Michael
The
Jordan
funny-
at 22 is crazy.
the funny thing is the Wizards actually have a championship. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I know.
Like, and that makes me just depressed. But but just knowing that like they've been so bad for so long. Like
I always tell Zach, you guys have been rebuilding since 1978 when you won the championship.
the rebuild start in 79. Oh
Wait,
my
have
god.
the Thunder? I know the Pelicans haven't, but have the Thunder? No. Okay.
No.
So
Yeah. So we're just basically confirming that Thatcher has never had a team win a championship, really, ever. The
Hey,
Saints
my
in
team,
09.
not my team
Yeah.
either. For
The Broncos have won a Super Bowl.
no, the Jazz
Why?
have not won an NBA championship.
Yeah. Well, the Jazz are horrible.
Yeah, that's true. Rebuilding.
Did you see that rebuilding? All right.
Rebuilding.
10 years from now when they're like,
Yeah.
we're rebuilding.
We're rebuilding. Back to
We
back
are
to back to back to
rebuilding.
back to back. First pick.
We really tried to make it work with Chris Paul and Russell Westbrook a couple years ago, but we're rebuilding now. Oh
Gosh,
man. But like, I don't like the term rebuilding really. Like, I think that it's an excuse to be bad.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
especially if it lasts for more than 1 year. I think
I mean-
a rebuild should like rebuilding should be like we're taking this year, kind of rebuilding our front office, rebuilding our staff, like that kind of stuff. And then anything on after that, like you're just trying to make it work. But like rebuilding for 4 years, what like an apartment being built down the street is built in like a week. So
Mhm.
like where are we in terms of this rebuilding process?
Okay, what do you think in recent memory in the last, let's say, 5 years have been the top three rebuilds in the NBA?
In NBA,
Mm-hmm.
Thunder,
Yep.
because I mean, yeah, I think that goes without saying.
Yep.
Thunder. I would put the Mavericks in there, but I don't feel like they were
I don't
ever
think that's
really
a
rock bottom.
yeah, right.
I'm looking at teams that were like really bad. I would say the Thunder, um,
I would say the Magic.
the Knicks.
Yeah, that's another one.
Magic
The
and
Knicks
the
were
Knicks.
laughable for so long, and now they're like
Yeah.
legit. And even I couldn't put the Cavs in there because I don't think that there was enough time in between LeBron and them being good again.
Right. We had like 2 years of not making playoffs, and even that 1 year, I think we went to the play-in and just didn't beat the Hawks. So
I think. I mean, oh, well,
You could put the
how long
Timber-
of a Timberwolves? Yeah.
Yeah, we put the Timberwolves up there.
How long of a span are we talking here?
5 years.
You said the last 5 years.
I would put the Nuggets in there, but we're now ranging at the past where it's not as much 5 years.
I think the Magic have had a really good rebuild.
Yeah. Well, and I think the thing is, you look at that because not only have they had a really good rebuild, but like they were rebuilding for so
Mhm.
long, and now it's finally worked.
Right.
I mean, let's be real. 5 years time, we could be saying the Jazz. Like we could. I don't think we will, but we could.
But what? Okay. What?
I'm
what-
gonna look at
what
the
is
standings right
success-
now.
What's
I
a
would-
successful rebuild?
I think
Like,
a successful rebuild is you
Is a
go
playoff
from.
appearance?
I think you go from the bottom of the whatever conference you're in, so probably like bottom 3, bottom 4,
I would-
and
Oh.
you put yourself in serious contention to be like just a contender. I would argue that the Magic were a contender in the East, the Knicks were a contender in the East. I
Mhm.
would say the Thunder definitely were a contender in the West. T-Wolves are
Yeah.
a contender in the West. So I think that's like the level that we're talking, like first, second
Yeah.
round at least, and you go from that bad.
I could say Phoenix at one point before they had like KD and Beal because they made the finals.
Like I think when they made the finals the first time, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's fair. I think the Kings, but the problem is they went bad. They did so poorly this year.
Mhm.
Right.
I mean,
But-
the Kings have been really good since they've moved off of I don't remember what I was gonna say.
So I mean, because let's look. Okay, so I guess for you guys, then I'll pose another question. Okay, so here are the bottom. You want me to give you bottom 3 teams of each conference,
Yep.
and then we can. I was like, let's do bottom 3 teams of each conference. Who do you think has the like highest potential in each conference? So in the West, the Blazers are at the bottom. The Spurs are right behind them, and then the Grizzlies. Then in the East, you have the Pistons, the Wizards, the Hornets.
Holy cow. There's only one team that has a future in that entire list, and that's the
Yeah.
Spurs.
The Spurs.
Yeah.
What was the
But-
other team? Charlotte, Detroit, and who?
Charlotte, Detroit, and the Wizards.
Oh, yeah, the Wizards. I totally forgot
Man,
about
the Wizards won 15 games this year.
that. Yeah, and they
And they didn't get the number 1 overall
No.
pick, bro.
Dude, that's
Atlanta-
what it was.
Atlanta-
That's what it was. It was him trying to flex about his draft pick, and I'm like, brother, you still have the number 2 draft pick.
In a
Like, he
draft
was like-
that's already bad. The draft, bro, NBA draft.
When was the last time the draft was really relevant?
I really
Luca,
Zion.
Trey Young, Donovan
Luka.
Mitchell, Tatum,
Zion.
I think
Zion.
Zion and Ja, because they were in the same year.
Was that before or after the Luca draft though?
That was after.
After Luca and
Okay,
Tatum
yeah.
were 2018, I think, or 2017,
I
and
can pull it
then
up right now.
but like the last
Yep.
time I would like get to my TV for the draft was the Zion and Ja draft.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the same year as it was Zion, Ja, RJ Barrett.
We got Garland we got
Garland that year too.
Yeah.
Guys, 2018 was when DeAndre Ayton went the first round pick. Or first
Holy man.
And then that was the same
Oh.
year that Tatum and Luka came in, right?
Huh?
E-
Yeah, Trey
Oh.
Young, Luca.
I don't.
Was Tatum the year
17.
before?
Yeah.
Tatum was the year before.
Tatum was with Donovan Mitchell.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he
You
was
know
in
the Suns, the only reason they picked Ayton was because he went to U of A.
figured.
That's literally the only reason they picked him.
And how many championships did they win? Oh, darn. Man,
Guys,
I
you guys know
mean,
that Bam Adebayo's actual name is Idris?
Idris
Wow.
Elba.
he is Idris Elba.
Idris
He just
Adebayo.
changes sizes when he goes to act. Just shrinks. No, okay, so okay, then how about this? So can we all agree, I guess, there that out of the West, it's definitely the Spurs.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
The
They're just
East,
getting started.
You got to
Okay,
go a
this-
bit further up in the East because there's
no, but I was gonna
no-
say, okay, out of those bottom three, might be crazy for me to say, but I think the Pistons out of the bottom three have the best chance to eventually rebuild.
Yeah.
on paper they have the most potential, but
Bro, the Wizards are
Okay,
better off
but
just
even
getting Bronny
man,
James.
it's depressing. Even going up, the Raptors, who
Oh.
have been pretty bad.
Since they won a championship.
Yeah, they've been rebuilding since then. The Nets, who still have been pretty
Oh.
bad. The Hawks, who have been severely disappointing.
Mhm.
The Bulls, who are
Oh.
just atrocious. And then I guess you can't say the Heat are rebuilding and you can't say the 76ers are rebuilding. So
right.
And 76ers.
the West,
not good.
the West, I guess after that, after the Grizzlies, you go Jazz, Rockets, Warriors, Kings.
Oh.
Maybe the Jazz or the Rockets. I mean, the Rockets have young talent. The Jazz have but the problem with the Jazz is I don't trust they have some young talent, but their star is Markkanen, who will probably get traded.
Back to Cleveland for George Niang.
Yes,
Yes.
reunite us. Yeah, I don't know.
I did see a report though that Donovan Mitchell has, out of all the superstars in the league, like LeBron, Giannis, all of them, that Donovan Mitchell has the most say in in any organization as a player.
It's almost like a LeBron 2.0.
Oh,
I mean, I don't know. LeBron will always be the GM of any team that he's on.
Guys, the Wizards are just better off. The Wizards are just better off picking Bronny James at this point.
Bro, what?
Just kidding.
At number one?
No, number 2.
Oh, the Wizards. Yeah, go for it. Actually, I actually don't. Yeah, I mean, you get the chance to maybe get LeBron.
Guys, who dropped Bronny James?
But what would be the most Wizards thing ever is
What?
that they drafted Bronny James and then LeBron said, "No, I'm not going there."
He would say that.
Yeah.
And so
He
then
would.
they literally drafted Bronny James for nothing.
I'm gonna be honest. If we draft Bronny, I'm getting a Bronny jersey. Day one.
I mean, valid.
The
To
prophecy.
be
would
honest,
be-
we won't draft Bronny, so I won't be getting a Bronny jersey day one. But once we draft Lizzo to partner with Zion in our front court, then maybe I'll get one of those jerseys.
Bro.
Oh, geez.
Oh, also, LeBron is confirmed to become a free agent this year.
Wow.
So his agent said so.
Crazy.
Well, guess I'm got to get ready to add another team to my LeBron jersey collection.
No, you don't have to. He's coming back to Cleveland. You don't have to.
We'll see about that.
Yeah.
The funny thing is though is that all I've been hearing is that the Lakers want Donovan. So it's like
The Lakers can have Garland.
Lakers.
They can have
Shannon
Garland,
Sharp.
but they're not. No one's getting Donovan.
I just love how you've 360'd on him, which I think is great. Or not 360, 180.
On Mitchell.
Donovan. Yeah.
Well, because I think a lot of Cavs fans are so used to just be like, oh, we can't keep a superstar. Kyrie left, LeBron left.
Yeah, but last
Oh.
year you said you wanted him gone.
We wanted him gone because he did awful in the playoffs. He was terrible in the playoffs. And he didn't seem like he really enjoyed Cleveland at all. But I think he's fully embraced the city now. And he
I
actually
still think
performed
it's weird
really
seeing
good.
him in a Cavs uniform. I'm gonna be real.
NBA
I think
free
it's
agency
sexy.
starts on June 30th.
I have no
What?
idea what you just said.
NBA free agency starts on the 30th.
Of
I can
this
guarantee you
of,
LeBron will take like 20 years before he
They're
can decide.
saying okay. So I just pulled up.
of June,
Yeah, it's
30th of June or this month.
June. Sorry,
Okay.
I didn't.
I
I
think-
just put up an ESPN Plus article.
Dude, I think LeBron going to the Knicks would be fire.
Imagine
No.
LeBron goes to the 76ers.
No.
The 76ers, I would barf. By the way, when is the time, speaking of rebuilds, the process over there ain't working.
No.
Are we going to finally move off Joel Embiid? Because we need to realize that he is not him.
I think we need to just we need to shrink the league. We need to take out franchises that suck.
All right, here.
Wizards?
I nominate. Okay. I'm gonna
I
go through
nominate the
rest.
Wizards.
They should, you know what they should do? Do you know how they have like an NBA Africa league? They should make an NBA Cancun league and just have like the bottom feeder
And-
franchises in there.
Well, and they can play against the China League.
Yeah.
Okay, here's who
They
I
can
would
play
get.
against the locals. They can play against the Cancun locals.
I'll get rid of. We could get rid of Phoenix. I think we should collectively agree to send
Yeah,
Phoenix to the
get 'em out.
Cancun League.
Get 'em out. Wizards, get them out.
Wizards. I think the Rockets. Bye.
Hey, hold on. No, I would keep the Rockets because they have a potential future.
They do.
I
Yeah,
think we
but
can keep the
that
Rockets.
means that Cancun has a future star. Okay, fine. We'll send the Trailblazers. Sorry,
Yeah, get them out.
Trailblazers. I think Grizzlies, because then Ja can go be the star of the Cancun League.
Yep, and then he can join the cartel and use all the guns he wants.
No offense, I think the Jazz,
Jazz,
the Cancun League, they go, and the Suns. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. In the East, the 76ers to Cancun, you go. The Bulls, Cancun,
Hornets.
Hawks. Basically the whole East. The 76ers, the Heat. No, not the Heat. 76ers, Bulls, Hawks, Nets, Raptors, Hornets, Wizards, Pistons. You are now part of the Cancun League.
You are now my elite employee.
You are now one of our elite employees. Wow. All right, guys. I'm going to make a Cancun League logo.
Let's go.
Larry Markkinen is going to be the cover athlete.
NBA Cancun.
NBA Cancun League, bro. That'd be fire. I'd watch that league. It'd be pretty competitive because they're all
The NBA
shit.
The NBAC.
The NBAC. NBACL. National Basketball Association Cancun League. So I guess it wouldn't be national basketball because Cancun was Cancun
Island basketball.
yeah,
What?
island
Cancun's
basketball
Oh,
league.
Cancun's not.
Cancun's in
Island.
Mexico,
No.
guys.
I know.
Yeah, so it'd have to be, it couldn't be the national. It'd have to be
International.
It could be
NBL.
technically it would still be national because it is part of in a nation.
Cancun
Yeah.
National Basketball League. There you go.
You could say the CBL.
Yeah.
But
Cancun
that's our,
basketball.
we already have the CBL. Right?
What's
Isn't
the
the, or is it CBA, the China Basketball League?
I think that's the CCPBA.
We need to wrap up.
That's crazy. Hang on, I want to see what it's called.
Oh my God.
It's CBA. CBA.
Can't be asked to watch that league.
Can't be asked. Yes. No, okay, so then we'll do the CBL, the Cancun Basketball League.
Yeah.
It's official, guys. Who should be our logo man? Ja, I think, with like,
Bilal Koulibaly.
yeah, Zach's favorite player. He is the elite employee.
No, you should do Jordan Poole. He just
Jordan Poole. Yeah, Jordan Poole getting punched by Draymond is our logo. Oh, and then and then what we can do, guys, is that since they're getting rid of inside the NBA, we can just hire all of them and do inside the CBL.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine Shaq in Cancun? He'd be vibing.
And it would be held at a different resort every week.
Yes. Yes. I'm in.
Yeah, I'm down.
Like, and we do a tournament format where basically like it's just like we could do like a Champions League format.
Yep.
I'm so in, guys.
I'm so in.
I mean, this is a better idea than the UFL.
Honestly.
Yeah, because
People
I mean,
would
I don't know
watch.
about you, but I've watched 0 UFL games.
And to spice it up even more, each team does not have a head coach, and they just hire a resort
One of
girl.
us gets to be there. We are rotating every game. We get to go be their coach.
St. Louis does actually have a pretty good fan base though when they're home. Believe it or not.
The UFL
Oh,
used
for
to
the
Yeah.
UFL.
No, because I was like watching a clip today on TikTok.
Rocks.
I was
Well,
watching a
because
clip on
they
TikTok.
deserve a team.
Yeah,
I mean, their team got taken from them. So
it's true.
no, I
Honestly,
mean,
they should just take all DC sports and move them to St. Louis.
oh, I was gonna. I mean, you're not gonna increase the winning, and it's a similar type of city, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, there's a certain never mind.
I think you could put the arena on top of the arch.
Oh my gosh.
They just have to take the elevator up there because you can go inside the arch, right? That's the thing.
Can you?
I
I
don't
think
know.
so. Let's see.
Are there windows?
I don't think it matters if there are windows. I think oh well, it would. Then you
Yeah.
just go inside. Can you go inside the? Yeah. No. Let's see. Yes. To reach the top and return, you must be able to manage 96 steps divided into 6 flights. Okay.
No elevator.
Should we see the inside? Let's see if we can see the inside. Oh, that's kind of cool. It looks like kind of reminds me of like, you know, when you go into the airport and like there are those moving sidewalks, isn't that what they
Yeah.
called? Kind of looks like that. So that's like the inside of the arch.
Bro, what
Oh.
the heck? That is weird.
See, but how can you go down
How-
straight without like
yeah, how do
falling?
you-
Because it's an arch. Like, how do they put a straight staircase?
You know, it would be so cool if they had a slide.
the St. Louis
You just
slide.
climb up and
The
you just
St. Louis
all the
slide.
way
That'd be
down.
terrifying. That's so hard. How are you supposed to cushion them at the bottom too? Like they just shoot down to the ground. That is so scary. That's what they do to the CBL players if they lose the league. St. Louis slide. Goodbye. Start learning Chinese.
Learning Chinese.
I think my favorite was wait, Elijah, who said to wasn't it to Yamamoto where it's like better start learning Chinese?
Yeah, that's I said
Something
it.
like yeah. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh.
We should
You know
wrap
what's
up.
annoying about guys is that the Dodgers are really good. That is really annoying to
I
me.
hate it too.
The
I hate it.
Dodgers
don't-
are really good and the Yankees are still pretty good. That's annoying.
But there's a team better than the Yankees.
Yes, the Seattle Mariners. I can't believe you were thinking the same thing to me. Hey, we split the series with them, I'd like to say. And then we lost
you
the
for that.
series to the Nationals, but we,
Oh.
we
Zach's
split the
other
series.
team.
Listen, I don't care about the NL teams. As long as you're beating the Yankees in them, I'm fine.
We did, yeah. We beat them twice.
Hey, I'll take it.
And we've already beat the Astros twice in the last 2 days.
Also-
It's a good day.
Jose Ramirez has 11 home runs in the month of May.
I'd like you to know Jose Ramirez, everyone, is him. He is in fact
He-
him.
Isn't he? And he should have been the MLB The Show 24 cover athlete.
I mean, it's a
But-
good thing that he looks like he's 40 and 10 at the same time. I've
Yep.
never seen anything quite like it. It's incredible. For those
Speaking,
of you who
okay,
don't know what Jose Ramirez looks like, picture like a 40-year-old baby. That's what Jose Ramirez looks like. Oh
speaking
my
of
gosh.
MLB The Show, guys,
That game sucks.
the game sucks. Like
I
the
del-
game
I deleted
genuinely
it.
sucks.
I deleted it already.
Like I wish I would have just used my Game Pass on it, and then because my Game Pass expires in like a day, and then just been
Today?
like, no, in a day.
Guys, by the way, real quick, sorry, I want to keep talking about this. This is the Blue Jays hat for the City Connect uniform.
Did you see the uniform?
Yeah, but that
Yeah.
is the hat. That is horrible.
It's so bad.
To go with that, are you serious right now?
Awful.
It looks like
Absolutely.
something that somebody made to go like, you know, those Ross like knockoff soccer jerseys? Looks like one of
Mhm.
those.
Yeah.
That is horrible. Oh, it's so bad. I thought the rumors were originally that it was gonna be purple.
That's not purple. Clearly.
And that is not purple. Oh yeah. Shout out to other Zach though, brother. You're still playing the show on a daily basis. It's kind of sad.
He is, bro.
Please find another game.
I'm not gonna lie. I have to give him props because he is still finding a way to enjoy that game. He
I
plays
keep getting
online.
notifications from him.
Here's the thing. He plays online though, and he's actually really good. I played him like 2 days ago, and I quit after the second inning. So,
What was the score?
uh, like 10-0.
Oh,
crap.
But then,
Damn.
but then I would like to say that I put up a 50 and a 60 piece on him in Madden. So
Okay. That's fair.
I can't believe you even bothered to play Madden.
it was on Game Pass. So why
Okay,
not?
fair. Yeah, I can't even. The only sports game I've touched is FIFA. And it's just because I love soccer so much that I could. The thing is with FIFA, I feel like with career mode, you can do so much. Like you can
Mhm.
just like start a new career. I love transfers and like the idea of all that. So like I
Yeah.
could play that all the time.
And here's the thing, like I want to do another team in the Prem or like in the championship, but then every time I face Liverpool, I just get like a deep sadness. I'm like, why do I have
I
to face
sim.
Liverpool?
When I have to play against Arsenal, I sim.
Yeah,
Because I can't play against Arsenal.
no.
No. What do you guys think? Okay, out of all the sports games, so I mean, I guess like the big ones. So FIFA, Madden,
2K.
MLB, NBA.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Rank them within the last 5 years, best to worst.
Okay, within the last 5 years, I think MLB The Show is clear. If we're
Yeah.
going off the last 5 years, MLB The Show is clear.
Okay, so MLB number one. I would say
Um,
FIFA number two,
I would say FIFA number 2.
then Madden, then 2K.
Yeah.
Even though I think Madden and 2K have
Oh,
both been.
ooh,
Ooh. Wait, but
I don't
what are
know.
we talking here? That would count like Madden,
That would-
NBA 19.
That would count 19.
20?
I think 2K takes over Madden with that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
because
what
I don't
was
think
thinking.
Madden has had enough change. I
No.
literally think it's the same game. It's been the same game for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Right.
Ooh, man. Yeah, I would put 2K over Madden if we're going off the last 5 years.
I think that's fair because for me, when I play Madden, it's pretty stagnant, like stale. But at least when I play 2K, like with my career, there's enough like different stuff in there
Right.
that it's changed it up.
Right.
By the way, though, this 2K guys, this year might be the worst 2K ever.
Bro, there's a dang mech suit. Like, what are you going to do with the mech suit?
Yeah, no, I started a career. You get to choose the team you play on. There's no randomness. And you already, before you play your first game, you get a shoe deal.
Okay, actually,
And you're
that brings
starting
up a
too.
that brings up a
And you're
really good
starting,
point.
yeah.
That brings up a really good point. How in the world is it going to work without high school and Road to Glory? How
I
do you
wonder
pick
if
your
you
team?
get, I wonder like if you just, yeah, because you're not going to have any opportunity to like prove yourself. But
Right,
I really
how are you
hope,
gonna-
I hope they do like you can do random team. Like maybe you do like if you pick a conference or something, maybe,
Mhm.
and then you hit random or something. I don't know.
They might
Also-
also do like the All American game or something.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Oh, because there's a 10 to 20 hour story with Road to Glory.
10 to 20?
Why
Mhm.
10 to 20? Why can't it just be
You know,
Oh,
I
man.
have no clue.
your story ends when your player dies? It's like, oh.
You
Or
have
you
a
retire.
quick time event to avoid a bullet, and if you don't avoid it, you have to restart.
Or like you take one like punt return and you just get paralyzed. That is your 10-hour career mode.
If you
Can
fail,
you
a
imagine
class,
grinding
you're
10
done.
hours on a video game just for your player to get paralyzed and have to retire from football?
You know what makes me kind of mad though, and football games have never gotten this right. I just want to be a kicker. I really just want to be a kicker. Like, is that too hard to
his
ask?
kicker dreams because he kicked a field goal?
Yeah, he kicked one field goal now. He thinks he needs to be a kicker.
Is that, bro? But like, I feel like if I play any other position, like quarterback or running back, then I just want to run every play or pass every play, and then on defense,
Yeah,
defense
what if it was
sucks.
like 4th and 47 from like your own 20 and you're like, we're kicking a field goal.
Or an
I'm
offensive
over-
lineman career. Offensive lineman career would kind of slap. How many pancakes you could get?
Yeah, but like that's that's so dead, bro.
Bro.
That's so dead. Like I think the best you could get is like You could do a D lineman career, probably call it good. You could do a linebacker.
You can't even do
Or-
defensive linemen in college football. The only positions you can do are quarterback, running back, wide receiver, middle linebacker, and cornerback.
Not even safety.
No. I would pick safety if they had it.
I would pick assistant defensive coordinator. I'm just kidding.
Also, there's
what
no-
what if you could be the kicking coach? You couldn't even be the kicker. You just had to be the coach.
There's no real coaches in game.
Oh,
So
then
they're all
that's
just-
fine. So then you can do the Utah one.
I feel like Utah would be too easy, bro.
See, but we say that, but they haven't won anything.
Yeah, but also like you could probably win in your first year.
Great. Then I only need 1 year and then I'm done. Like
you
they,
just want to see it win.
I just want to see Cam Rising holding at least the Rose Bowl trophy, please.
I want to see Cam Rising holding you.
Okay. I think that was not what I meant, but okay. No, I think, but the thing is like some career modes are nice to only do 1 season of.
Right.
Like,
Well, I
just
mean,
to
pretty
prove that
much-
you can do it.
With FIFA, you can only do 1 season before you get bored out of your mind.
Yeah, except for
Unless
for
you're
like
doing
my builded team has been pretty fun.
yeah.
But like
What's your team's name?
Patterson FC, I just kept it boring.
No, that's what I do. Murray FC. So
Yeah,
yeah.
fire. Zach, if you were to do a team, would you do a Robinson FC?
Probably.
He would do it. Mbappe to Madrid FC.
a $1 billion financial takeover for like a
$1 billion
third position.
financial takeover FC. Oil money FC.
Almost FC.
Real Madrid being able to sign virtually anybody they want at any time FC.
Also, Premier League fans rejoice. Pep is leaving after this season, this upcoming
Yeah,
season.
dude, what a shame that he's not going to be able to even finish his last season with a win.
Maybe he's leaving because
He's
gonna get-
leaving because of the financial situation.
That's what I
For
was
sure.
yeah. But then does that makes me think that they won't get it until after he leaves.
Yeah, let's be real, Elijah. They're not going to get it. Period.
But then Leicester are getting are going to face like a historic point deduction for not
From
being
the beginning,
for
which
not
will
being
be-
sustainable.
which
For
will
not
be
being
interesting. What do you think about, like, does that mean that they'll have negative points to start the season, or they just won't be able to gain points until a certain point?
Oh,
I would think.
Like, let's say they dock them 5
Mhm.
points at the beginning of the season and they win their first 2 games, and that just means that they're on 1 point, right?
here's what doesn't make any sense. Okay, so like if you start with a negative 25 points, then you can play to get back up, right?
Negative 25? That would be insane.
That'd be insane. I think you might as well just forfeit every game and say
City, bye.
bye. I think City should be relegated to where they belong in League Two. That's about the size of
Again,
their
I remember when I told you, I'm like, Holland in League 2 would just be a different breed.
Yeah, it's true.
I
Like,
think we
7
could
goals a game.
replace City with Sunderland, and then like another.
I think we
team
should
with, like-
replace City with Portsmouth.
Hey, Sunderland and
Come on,
Portsmouth.
Portsmouth.
Once they make it to the Prem, that's peak Prem, peak Barclays.
Yes.
So
I miss Sunderland, by the way.
I do too.
Yeah. Um,
I do wonder though, like, okay. So I know we've talked about this before, but if you weren't a fan of your team, which team would you be a fan of?
For
like
what
the
sport?
problem is like probably no top 6, right? Like that's what we're
Right.
talking.
Yeah, right. Because I
Probably-
don't think I'd
Probably
be a fan.
Palace.
Yeah.
Probably Palace, or I really like Brighton. Probably Palace.
Yeah.
I just like their like smaller club thing, but then they've always been able to like kind of handle with the big boys.
Right.
And their colors are cool, their logo's cool,
Yeah.
their fans are really cool.
Right.
What about you?
See, I enjoy pain and suffering.
Gosh.
And so I would pick Stoke City.
That's horrendous, bro. I'm in the Prem right now. You can't choose Ipswich Town.
Hey, Stoke were in the Prem when we became fans. So
Yeah, I know. I mean, that was peak Prem. Like Stoke, Sunderland were still in the Prem that time, yeah?
Mhm.
Yeah.
But Stokes played in Cleveland for like a few years. So
Okay, Zach.
Hmm.
So Elijah and I wouldn't say we have a bet, but we're both really interested. If you were to choose unbiased from anything else, if you were to have to choose a Premier League team to start being a fan of right now, who would it be?
Can I look at the table real quick because I don't know all the Premier teams off the top of my head.
sure.
Hmm. Definitely not Tottenham. We don't like them.
Yeah, valid.
Mhm.
Don't be like, I would be a fan of Wolves, because no, you wouldn't.
Nope. Hmm. I would say Villa. Am I allowed to say Villa?
You're allowed to say what you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Aston Villa.
Why Aston Villa?
I don't know. It's just different from both of you. I mean, I really don't pay attention to the English Premier that much as like you guys do, but
Mhm.
if I had to associate with mine, I'd probably just choose Villa.
You're right.
Okay, but what about, let me change the question.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the historically top six, which
Okay, so
means
historically top six is Liverpool, Chelsea,
Arsenal,
Arsenal, United, Tottenham.
you said Tottenham already.
No,
City.
did I say no, that was five. And then City's
City,
six.
Tottenham, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool,
United.
United. If you had to choose one of those six.
Mm,
Who? Okay, wait, hold on, real quick before you pick. Before City was like an oil club, who in the world took their spot in the top six?
I don't think it was a top six at that point. I think it was
Probably
probably
like
like
a
a
top
top
five.
five.
Yeah.
Or
Even
top
Liverpool.
four, because Tottenham.
Liverpool weren't great early in the Prem either. I mean, like,
Yeah.
you know,
But I think historically, if somebody
historically
asked you
Liverpool was
top
the most
six, those are the top six.
right. I mean, historically Liverpool's the most successful club in England. So
mm.
I'm just
I
curious.
don't want
I'm
to say
just
a wrong.
curious.
I don't want to say a wrong answer either, though.
there's
'cause
no
it could-
wrong
just-
answer.
Yeah, there is a wrong answer, but I'm
Yeah.
just curious to see if you would pick the team that I would pick for you.
You
Because
already
I've
said
told Elijah about this multiple times.
you already said Tottenham no. So
Yeah. So the wrong answer, well, one of the wrong answers is gone.
United is the
There's
other wrong
multiple?
answer.
No, there's two wrong answers out of the top six.
Oh, and
there's
City.
multiple.
City's wrong.
Yeah, City and Tottenham are the wrong answers.
Mm.
But then that only leaves them with United. Or in Chelsea.
Yeah.
Or Liverpool. But I
Or
don't think
Arsenal.
he'd be,
Or Arsenal.
Me-
I don't think he'd be a Liverpool fan.
Oh, I'll go with United just for fun. Say United.
That gives me the ick, but okay.
Who are you gonna say for me?
Chelsea. I think you're a
Yeah,
Chelsea
I
fan.
I was
honestly.
gonna say
Okay.
I was gonna say
I was literally thinking Chelsea, but
I
know we all
told
hate
Elijah.
Chelsea.
How many times have I told you, Elijah, though? I'm like, I think he'd be a perfect Chelsea fan.
yeah.
yeah, I'll go Chelsea. Actually, I'll change my answer to Chelsea.
Yeah. Well, this has been fun.
Yeah, this
I
has
don't really
been,
know what to. I don't really know what to name this episode, but we'll get
this
there.
has been
when we
all
get
over the
there.
place.
I love it though. Like,
Yeah.
but this is what this time of a season is about. Like,
Right.
we don't have enough stories from like NBA. Really, don't have enough going on anywhere else. You know. So.
Alrighty, y'all.
Wait,
Well-
hold on, real quick before we end. Do you guys support any other teams in Europe or no?
Like support. I mean, obviously not as much as Arsenal.
Right. But like what
Say, well, let me look at my jersey closet. I mean, I think historically, I've always liked PSG, Juventus. Like those are my other two. I really like
Mhm.
Juventus, especially like being able to go to their stadium and like everything. So I'd say probably Juventus, but I liked PSG before like everything.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Like I like them like peak
Mhm.
Zlatan era and stuff like that.
bro, PSG like Zlatan, Matuidi,
Right.
like that era was PSG.
Yeah. So like I would say PSG or Juve, But again, it's hard for me to even. The thing is now that Arsenal are back at the top of where they should be, like
Mhm.
realistically, we could play against any of those teams, and
Right.
so I wouldn't say I support anybody else.
Right.
Like if I
Well-
were to turn on the league of another, like if I were to go watch another league, I would have a favorite team of that league, but I wouldn't be like a supporter of them.
Right.
So
Yeah, I don't watch anyone else. So, but all right.
Alrighty.
Okay. This is gonna do it for us. We've been going for too long and we're getting burnt out, I think, a little bit. So we're gonna wrap up for today. Enjoy the Champions League that kicks off this weekend. And then you got your hockey still going on. Rangers and Florida are tied 2-2, and then Edmonton is down 2-1 to Dallas. And
let's go
then-
Dallas.
Yep. But have a great weekend, guys. Enjoy the weather. I know school wrapped up for a lot of you guys, so enjoy the summer. And we'll catch you guys next week. Bye, guys.